T-minus 90 seconds and counting. All systems are go. We're about 90 seconds from the launch of Space Shuttle Discovery. Of all the vehicle's critical functions, T-minus 17 seconds and counting. 15, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, start, 2, 1, booster ignition, and liftoff of the Space Shuttle Discovery, returning to the space station.
America is facing an education crisis. This is not just my opinion. It is shared by politicians, political pundits, and the public. Just 37% of respondents to a Gallup poll believe that America's public school system provides either an excellent or even a good education. Unfortunately, this widely held opinion is substantiated by reality. Our country is falling behind many others in educating scientists and engineers, claiming the lamentable position of 27th in the world in its percentage of college graduates receiving degrees in science and engineering. In addition, a meager 40% of engineering doctorates from American universities are actually citizens of the United States. The Business Higher Education Forum, a conglomerate of CEOs and college presidents concerned about these unnerving statistics, stated that we are deeply concerned by the shortfalls we see in America's ability to remain competitive in the fields of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, emphasizing that these areas of study will keep the United States intellectually vibrant and economically competitive. Increasing funding for the National Aeronautics and Space Administration would significantly alleviate this situation. NASA heavily invests in exciting youth about their organization. One of my friends in the Schreier Honors College was among the countless children inspired by the remarkable accomplishments of the scientists and engineers at NASA. NASA tailors their programs to provide educational benefit to the public, particularly to the younger generation. They provide free educational resources to teachers and hold numerous programs to inspire children like my friend. One program that she has participated in is called the NASA Inspire Online Learning Community. This program allows high school students to interact with an online community consisting of like-minded peers, experts from NASA, and educational experts. My friend utilized this program to discuss topics ranging from solar weather to the International Space Station's life support system with actual employees from NASA, satiating her desire to further her knowledge of our space agency. NASA makes programs like Inspire readily accessible to students, allowing them to easily pursue and expand their interest with science. Another individual who was inspired to succeed by NASA was Bernard Harris, the first African American to walk in space. Harris longed to journey beyond our atmosphere ever since he watched the Apollo missions as a teenager. This aspiration persisted with Harris even after he obtained a medical degree, and despite his initial rejection from NASA, Harris never abandoned his dream. After living an abundantly successful life as a physician and astronaut, Harris longed to impart his fascination with NASA to the next generation. He created a foundation established with the goal of supporting at-risk students through school, allowing them to graduate and reach their potential. The program includes summer camps, scholarships, and outreach to schools. It is a tremendous success, reaching over 38,000 students and ensuring that more than 90% of them graduate and go to college. After many astronauts return to Earth, they selflessly devote their lives to inspiring children. One such astronaut is David Wolf, who is partnering with Purdue University and the Children's Museum of Indianapolis to instill within them a sense of awe and curiosity about space. Wolf understands that the experiences a person has as a child can impact the rest of their lives, explaining that
whether it's an astronaut or any kind of a scientist, doctor, engineer, whatever, we start at their age. And what they do now and what their inspirations are identified now will affect the rest of their lives. We want to do it in a fun and interesting way.
One young student named Christian demonstrates the success of Wolf's effort. After Wolf's presentation, Christian enthusiastically claimed that
I think it was really cool. I think it really inspired me. I think now I really want to go to Purdue, and he inspired me a lot.
Wolf has given Christian the gift of awe that will captivate his thoughts for the rest of his life. Wolf may have inspired a future astronaut who may one day achieve the paramount dream of every astronaut, stepping foot on Mars. Neil deGrasse Tyson, possibly the most renowned proponent of our space industry, also firmly believes that NASA serves a critical purpose in inspiring our youth and growing our economy. Tyson frequents popular media shows to advertise his belief, publicly explaining why it is so crucial that we continue to explore space.
If you explore big and you pump the educational pipeline with students who are interested in taking up these fields because they see great things are happening for having done so, you transform your culture, and by doing so, you transform your economy. Innovations in science and technology have been the drivers they've been the engines of economic growth ever since the Industrial Revolution. Every nation who has embraced that fact since then has led the world.
As Tyson explains, sustaining the efforts of NASA is the boon we so desperately need to aid our ailing education system. But how can the average college student ensure that our government maintains NASA's critical budget? Fortunately, many options are open to us. First of all, like any topic of national importance, it is absolutely crucial in our civic responsibility to stay informed. We can also encourage our elected representatives to provide support for our space administration. Although you should include many factors in your voting decision, consider a candidate's stance on NASA when heading to the polls. Try to support candidates who want to help guide our country to the top of the achievement charts for math and science by spurring innovation, technological growth, and exploration of the final frontier. Additionally, try to spark an interest in space among your friends and family, helping to ensure that the public support for NASA lives on. Finally, and most importantly, if you have the chance, expose the younger generation to the extraordinary accomplishments of the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, paving the way for a new generation of scientists and engineers who will guide our country and our world into the future.